So let's hit record and we're ready to go for the first round of the Soda National Championship. So, let's take a look here. Let me flip this over and we'll look at our bracket. If it would flip over, that'd be great. So this here is our bracket. So as you can see, we got our 12 teams. The top 4 have a bye. The top 4 is the top 4 sodas sold in America. Everything else I kind of just put where it went. That we had to make concessions because there's only so many of them had teams that were made. But this is what we got. Our 12-team playoff. The first one we're going to start off with is Mountain Dew versus RC. Now we're going to explain the rules real quick. 5-minute quarters. At least the first 2 rounds are going to have 5-minute quarters. I might lengthen them. I know, at least for now, I'm thinking I want the actual championship game to have 15-minute quarters. So it'll be a full regular game. We'll see how we're feeling once we get there. But everything else is 5-minute quarters. Secondly, they're all going to play on the same field. It's going to be the Music City Stadium, and it's going to be snowy because sodas deserve to be cold, ice cold. And the Music City Bowl is one of the only few that actually lets me do snow. So that's what we're going to do. So who was it? Let me take a look here. Mountain Dew, RC. So RC's the home team. Okay. And then of course we're gonna level everybody out. First, we're gonna put this on freshmen. Because that might be the best way to do this. Oh, they only got Mountain Dew on one side of their helmets? That's weird. Should I make it the Baja Blasts? Okay, their away jerseys are fine. Not everybody's are. I had to make a change to some of these teams because A&W. So A&W has a weird one. You'll see that eventually. It's a very strange one because I guess the person didn't finish it. So like the team uniforms with home and away were the same color. They were all just brown. So I had to get another one because someone made a joke one called Texas A&W, so like Texas A&M, but they actually made good uniforms, so I'm using them instead. But our first game is RC Cola or Mountain Dew at RC Cola. Yes, I know I'm a spectator. Gonna go to the Music City Bowl. And after a bunch of testing, yeah, we definitely want to have it all on the same. Because holy crap, 8 p.m. snowy. Some of these custom stadiums have terrible fields. Terrible field. Like the Dr. Pepper and Big Red, they have red turf, and it's impossible to see. So I can set the controller next to me. Let's get the show on the road for this game. Tell you what, them RC Cola uniforms do look pretty good. You know, I had RC Cola last week for the first time in years. It's been years since I've had RC, and it tastes different than I remember. It's not nearly as good as I would have thought, so I'm kind of rooting for Mountain Dew in this particular game. So everybody's leveled out. They have the same ratings. I don't know who's on the fucking teams. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have no idea who's actually on the teams. They're the creator roster, so I have no clue. But it looks like RC is going to be kicking off to Mountain Dew. This game is on. Let's see if we can run it back. Cannot. The snow's going to make it hard to see the yard lines, but that's okay. Mountain Dew with a decent return. I think he got it out to the 20. Justin Marlowe. No idea who that is, but he's from Oregon. That's our quarterback for the Mountain Dew team. All right, first play of the game. Let's see what Mountain Dew can do. Let's see if they can do the do. They hand off to the running back, and he gets a first down and more. Ooh! He tried to jump over the defender, but the RC defender slammed him down into the turf. Man, them RC uniforms look good. They look like the Houston Oilers. Look at them. Boom! All right, that was a pretty good first play. Let's see what they got. See what they got next. Another handoff, but it does not go far at all. I think he lost a few yards on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That defender wasn't blocked at all. Not a lineman in sight. There's a lot of green in the stands. I like how, for whatever reason, they run off the field and then run back on right before the play. Right before the play happens. Oh, fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper. That's good for a few yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. See, they've cleared the field. There ain't nobody on the field right now. But then they're all going to run back on as soon as the camera's back. Of course, we're using college football 25 and not 26 because 26 is worse in just about every way from what I've heard. And it catches a long pass and he's gone. Is he going to go all the way? Touchdown, Mountain Dew. I thought they were just going to go for the first down, but apparently they wanted it all. Are those pom-poms even rendering? We're not going to care. Let's watch this replay of Jet Moore catching the long pass. Number 30 just wasn't quick enough to stop him. 32 almost got there, but nope. Also, 32 is tall. Dude's like 7 feet tall. Holy crap. So I guess they're going to line up here for the extra point. I thought RC was going to be able to stop him. They had about 3 good stops in them, but not that last one. So was that an 81-yard drive for a touchdown? Current score now 7-0. Mountain Dew ahead of RC. But I'm kind of rooting for for Mountain Dew. Even though RC's got the much better uniforms. Oh, that's a pretty decent return. What, he got stopped by the 25 or so? It's really hard to tell with the snow. But snow games are so pretty. So we got Caleb Nobles here. No idea who that is. Let's see what they do. Oh, they got to the 20. Okay. He's out here in the shotgun. Yep. Oh, hands it off to number 10, who gets a first down and then some. That's pretty good. Both teams seem to have a pretty good running game so far. I put it on freshman because some of their streamers, one being Ray Narvaez Jr., noticed that when you do things on Heisman, of course he's doing it with a different game and with the mascots, you get a lot of low-scoring games that aren't particularly fun to watch, or you get some stupid games. But he noticed on freshman, you get some fun games. Oh, a fumble! Recovered by RC. That was almost real bad. Bring up 2nd 16. But the freshman difficulty, apparently, for whatever reason, the AI works a little bit differently, even though they're playing each other, and you get some games that are a little bit more fun to watch. Since we got a lot of them to watch, that's the way to go. 4 drops back to pass. Looking, sees number 9, who catches it, but what was that, only 3 yards he got? So that'll bring up 3rd and 13. You need a lot more than that, RC. Glad they cleared the field. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get this picture here of nothing. Hope everybody's back. So weird. This game is not done. And they haven't fixed it since release because they had to work on the other game. Oop, drops it off, and it's bobbled and dropped. That's going to bring up 4th down, so the punt team's going to come out for a first punt of the game. RC is just says Georgia. I just now realized that. I guess they're Georgia. High punt. He's going to fair catch it. No, he's going to take it out. And he's tackled almost immediately. Yeah, you should have fair caught that. Quarterback under center. Oh, pitches it back to the running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, breaks another one, breaks a 3rd one before he's finally brought down. And all of that for a yard. 1 singular yard. I'd be mad about that if I was him. So second 9 for Mountain Dew. Quarterback under center. Is it going to be another handoff? It is. And the running back gets a handful of yards, so 3rd and 5, so 4 yards. A lot more than the last play, but still not enough for a first down. I kind of want Dr. Pepper to win it all, but you never know how this is going to shake out. There's a few I don't want to win. Like, if Fago wins the national championship. Oh, almost. He tried to pitch it in the option. It was almost picked off by RC, but they just dropped it. So I bring up 4th and 5. And the punt team. Kick is away. Not calling a fair catch either, trying to run it out. Tackled almost immediately at the 25. Or 26. Quarterback in the shotgun for RC. Hands it off to the running back, who gets a few yards before being taken down. Bring up 2nd and 8. This is kind of Mountain Dew's game to lose here. See what you got, Matt, or RC. Another handoff to the running back. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Would have been better if you did that the first time. But it's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So end of the first quarter. Mountain Dew 7, RC 0. Wow, not a whole... Okay, Mountain Dew's been running all over the place. RC has 1 rushing yard. 1. They have 1 singular rushing yard. That's not good. I know they're shorter quarters, but damn. 1 rushing yard? Drops back to pass. And that's caught over the middle. Oh, and he's gone. Well, I thought he was gone, but that last defender just caught up with him. Was that a 40-yard pass? Watch this replay. There was nobody covering him. That was just busted coverage. Are they doing the hurry up, or is the AI just freaking out? Nobody really knows. They're calling an audible? Oh, handing off. No, quarterback keeper, and he's tackled pretty much immediately, but he gained a yard. So that adds, that doubles their entire yardage, or their entire rushing yardage for the game. 2. That's sad. Because Alabama was held to like -4 rushing yards, so it could be worse. Oh, play action pass. He's looking for somebody open. Long pass. It's broken up in the end zone. I respect the deep shot. Oh, God, what just happened? That was weird. Everything just shut off. That's probably not great. Pass in the end zone. Just over the shoulder. Perfect. That's going to be a tie ball game. That was weird. All 3 of my monitors shut off. But if it was a power thing, the computer would have shut off. And it hasn't. And the stream's still going. So I guess we're good. I don't know what the fuck that was. Kick is up, and it's good. And that's 7-7. 74-yard drive. That was freaky. They don't waste no time on the kickoff. He runs it out, taken down about the 25. Let's see if Mountain Dew can respond and regain their lead. That was fucking crazy. I got about 2 yards. That play almost didn't look designed. I love you can see all their tracks in the snow. Oh, I thought that was going to be a pass, but he hands it off, and it's good for a few yards. Another third and manageable for Mountain Dew. They're going to try for a crazy deep play, or they're just going to get the first down. Can they do the do? Quarterback keeper. And they're going to give it to him. He got a first down. I thought they were going to stop his momentum, but they decided to let it carry. It's another first down. Toss behind him to the running back, number 22. And he gets stopped after a 2-yard gain. They might get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. They do not. There's only 2 minutes left in this first half. We are tied. They run off the field before every play. It's so funny. Drops back to pass, and did he catch that? Sure did. Caught it while rolling out of bounds, and that's good enough for a first down. Oh, booth review. What do we got? I guess they said it was good. Didn't even talk to us. And the shotgun, drop it back to pass. Finds a man. Stop short of the first down and bring up 2nd and 3. They sure do love this camera angle that shows absolutely fuck all. Got to make sure they clear the field so we can see how pretty it looks. Oh, the players are back on it. Now we can play some football. Drops back to pass again. I don't know if that's who he was aiming for, but it's caught. That's weird. And the shotgun drops back to pass again. Finds a man, catches it, and that's good for a first down. I'll stop the clock a little bit while they get set. Guess we're going to replay that. That wasn't that impressive of a play, so a little nice hit by the defense. Clock's counting down. Got about 50 seconds left. 11 dropping back to pass. Short pass is caught. They stop him before the first down, and we got a Mountain Dew timeout. Second and 1. Is it time for a deep shot? Not really. Another short pass, but it's good for a first down. If it works, it works. The problem is you're running out of time, Mountain Dew. Unless y'all want to kick a field goal, y'all might want to try aiming towards the end zone. Oop, and he's sacked. And someone on Mountain Dew's side is injured. It's going to bring up 2nd and 18. At least the injury stops the clock. But Mountain Dew has no more timeouts, so they got to figure out something. Long pass over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Wow, they should have saw that coming. Mountain Dew retakes the lead. 37 seconds left in the half. But Jamil Morris, the receiver, don't know who that is. Apparently he plays for Mountain Dew. He does the do. So Jeff Keeley's team is up 13-7. I'm sure the extra point's going to be good unless it gets blocked. Got the Grinch cheerleaders up on the top. Kick is up. It's good, and it's 14-7. Man, a 3-minute drive is like forever when there's only 5-minute quarters. They kick it off. Maybe RC can run it all the way back. Or just run it straight to the defender. I don't know what the hell that was about. So RC's got 34 seconds to respond, see if they can tie it before the end of the half. Pass caught, good for a first down, running down the sidelines, and he's knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. They might get in field goal range. They got 29 seconds left. They really like having like every other player having his shirt pulled up right below his titties for some reason. Even though it's snowing and cold as shit. Show them abs. Oh, caught, run down the sideline. No one in front of him, and RC's going to tie the game. Tell you what, these teams pretty evenly matched, which is on purpose. Because I evenly matched them. That was like the point. I didn't think they'd be this evenly matched. They're almost mirror versions of each other. Sammy Allen Jr. Look at that beautifully caught pass. Totally didn't look like it just kind of snapped into his hands. Like the geometry and everything, the hitbox was coming together. Just ignore that. So if this extra point holds up, that'll be good. And we'll be tied right before the half. Unless Mountain Dew can do something with 21 seconds left. I would say no, but I guess anything's possible. Does Mountain Dew get the ball to start the second half? I don't remember. Yep, let's look at the camera crew again. They got like 4 camera angles in this whole video game. Kick is up. Mountain Dew's going to try to run it back. They don't. They got, what, the 21-yard line? It's like 18 seconds to make something happen. They're going to hand it off. He's tackled almost immediately. It's good for 3 yards, but not much else. And they're just going to let the clock run because they have no fucking timeouts. I don't know what they're thinking. I think they're just going to let the half run out. Might as well, but I never agree with that. Unless you have the lead, I always think you should score. If it's tied, you can do it either way, but I still don't like it. 135 passing yards, 28 rushing yards. Not a whole lot of rushing yards this game. They're averaging 8 yards a play. I mean, they had that one big rush, and then they threw that dude on his back, and then everything else has been through the air so far. Now, besides my Dr. Pepper bias, Dr. Pepper also like owns college football, so we'll see how that works once we get to them. But they're on a bye week with the other top 4 sodas. They get to play the winner of Big Red and A&W. Oh, so RC's getting the ball. Okay. So RC going up to start the second half. Drops back to pass. Caught. It's good for first down. Pretty good. Quarterback's got 192 yards passing for the day. That's really good, especially with these short quarters. No big shock, so there was that fumble. And then... what was that? There was like a big sack, but nothing too shocking. It's a handoff. Runs to his own fucking player and gets sacked. Or not sacked. Gets tackled by the defense. Still managed to pick up 2 yards. If he hadn't run into the ass of his own center, I think, he probably would have gotten the first down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Finds an open man on the quick pass. He's got the first. Ooh, well, he might have the first down. No, he doesn't. They're going to say he was a yard short. I thought he at least got past it. We'll take another look at this empty field that they are so proud of. So proud that they make all the players run off of it so they can take a picture. Now the players are back on to actually play football. You know, the sport everyone's actually here to see. Number 4 dropping back to pass. Finds a man just across the first yard marker. And it's good. You know, it's crazy. They know how to catch when it's just a computer playing. But when you're playing, they don't know how to fucking catch. You hit them right in the fucking hands and numbers and they drop it. It's like, I don't know what to do with this hand egg. And it's just, I hate it. You hit them right in the hands and it'll just like pop out. 1st and 10 RC. Dropping back to pass again. Finds a man right near the sideline, but gets pushed out. It's a gain of 6 yards. Pretty good. Pretty good. Might try Heisman difficulty on the other ones. Just to see what they do. I mean, they're both going to... I evened out the stats, so it shouldn't do too much. Ooh, tackled almost immediately. I think he lost yards. Be 3rd and 8. And them uniforms are pretty. I need like a good arcade football game where the hits are bigger. Not necessarily something that not something as big as Blitz, but something where they just hit harder and it's crazier and fun. You can have these open man, he's gone. Oh no, he's not. He's tackled just short of crossing the goal line. That'll bring up a 1st and goal for RC. Wow. Any of those defenders would have put their fucking hands up, they would have knocked the ball down, but nope. There's one right there. Okay, maybe that was only one guy that was close. That being said, if I had thrown that ball, if I was in control, if they like 6 of them would have jumped out like from across the fucking field and snatched it out of the air like Spider-Man. RC on the goal line. See if they can punch it in. They hand it off, and he's untouched. He just walks it in. Touchdown, RC Cola. I'm going to write this down, who's playing, just so I can keep up. I'm also going to, like, flip back and forth to the bracket to cross them out. But that won't last forever, so I got to write it down on physical paper. Don't you kids remember what that is? Because we're going to do one long stream today, everything, but I'm going to cut it up into videos. Kick is up. Extra point is good. And RC is a 7-point lead. Well into the second half. Got to look at this empty field again. Can we get a camera angle from like the other side of the field? That'd be nice. Kickoff is up. I'd like to see someone at least get farther than the 20-yard line. It's not happening today, though. Tell you what, it's not happening there. He didn't even get to the 20-yard line. Mountain Dew hands it off, and he stopped after about 3 yards. Hey, 3 yards is good. You do that enough times, and you just walk across. Or if you're a bitch, you run it enough to punt. I would then run it a 4th time, but whatever. Looks like they're trying to hurry up something. He's in the shotgun, so he's probably going to pass. looking to the sideline. They're switching up the play. Mountain Dew drops back to pass. Oh, it's batted down. Good defensive play. We're going to look at the cameraman again. I don't like that you can't, I mean, besides the bowls, you can't choose where they play. Like, I can't just pick a random stadium. I can't make them all play at Texas. They won't let them do that. Oh, faking the handoff, so play action pass. Finds a man, gets a first down, and then some. That's definitely good enough for a first down. And the crowd's freaking out, except for one dude who's just clearly disassociating. He was staring off into space. He was having Vietnam flashbacks. I feel bad for that guy. Everyone's hurrying up to the ball. Now if the cameraman will let him back on the field. QB's under center. You should have handed that off to the first guy. I don't know what the hell was going on. Still got 2 yards out of it. Oh, but everybody clear the field real quick. Got to make sure it's pretty. That's so weird. That's got to be something like broken in the code. Caught, first down. Wow, there's just not a whole lot of defense. Same fucking camera angle. But y'all couldn't get like a drone shot or something in there, maybe some sky cam. Oh, let's look at the cheerleaders. Oh, that's the end of the third quarter. RC going crazy on the passing yards. 252 so far. 1 rushing yard. So it seems Mountain Dew figured out how to rush, and RC still doesn't know what running is. Mountain Dew handing the ball off, speaking of which, and adding at least 10 or 11 more yards to that total. QB under center. He might hand it off again. It's been working so far. And sure enough, he does. 5-yard gain. I mean, you might as well just do that every time you get 5 yards. Of course, you might want to hurry up. You take too long, you're not going to have enough time to score. Because you are playing from behind. Quarterback keeper, and he's blown up in the backfield, and that'll be a sack. Only a 1-yard sack, but a sack nonetheless. That dude was completely unguarded. You know what I've noticed? You don't even hear the players. I'm not hearing them like, or that. In the old games, you do hear that. I didn't even think about that. You know what? I could just... No, it won't let me pause? Okay, well, I guess we got to finish the game. I was going to look at the options. It's a good rush for 3 yards. Hey, Mountain Dew, you're going to have to walk away with more than a field goal here. And even then, probably going to go to overtime. Drops back to pass, finds a man, good enough for a first down. Or not, they're going to say he was short by a few inches. They're not going to let me pause. I've been trying. Apparently it's illegal. Pausing's illegal. I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to check the audio shit. Whatever. We'll do that on the next game. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. Drops back to pass Mountain Dew. He is sacked. Now bring up 4th and 7. So it's do or die time. I doubt they're going to kick a field goal. If they do, they should fire their fucking coach. The field goal unit comes out, they need to fire their coach. Let's watch this replay of him just sacking the shit out of this quarterback. Just pushing him right down on his ass. Field goal unit better not get on that field. Okay, good. Maybe we're going to try to make him jump, or they're just going to run it down. Nope. Drops back to pass. Has a man who gets stopped just short. And the 2-minute warning's already over. Damn, that was quick. RC's, I guess, just going to try to run the clock out. Mountain Dew's taking a timeout, because of course they are. Come on, Mountain Dew. Figure out something. Cause a fumble, snatch the ball out of the air, do something. That's something. Getting another stop. That brings up 3rd down. One more stop, and they're going to have to punt. Hands it off. And they stop him. That brings up 4th and 5. Mountain Dew calling their last timeout. And RC's going to have to punt unless they're crazy. Punt is up, and it's good. It's a pretty long punt, too. Fair caught. First fair catch of the game. All right, Mountain Dew, you got 1:43, no timeouts. Time for the all-pass offense. Drops back to pass. Oh, my God, he got sacked for 10 yards. That's RC's 3rd sack of the day, and he looks hurt. That clock's still ticking. I would assume you would be doing the hurry-up offense, but I don't know. 2nd and 20. Quarterback's not hurt. He was just grabbing his stomach. Y'all better figure out something. Drops back to pass. Finds a man over the middle. They get the 1st down, but y'all need to hurry up. That clock is, well, they stop it to reset the chains. So we got time for a replay. Beautiful pass. If he just had the edge on him just a little bit more, he probably would have been gone. Why the fuck were y'all not getting set? Quarterback under center. Still looking to see what the play is for some reason. Drops back to pass. Finds a man who drops it. At least that stops the clock for Mountain Dew. If anything, I would have spiked the ball. I mean, this essentially does the same thing, but I would have spiked the ball. You got 51 seconds, no timeouts. You're across the 50, but you have to get a touchdown just to tie. Finds an open man that's good for 3 yards. Clock still ticks. Okay, well, cameraman is just wasting time. This is so stupid. Under center. Drops back to pass. Looking for a man. I think that ball was batted away. 4th and 7. Not looking good for Mountain Dew. You got 16 seconds and 1 down. You may be able to take a shot just to get the 1st down. And if he runs out of bounds, because I don't know if the game's going to let you do the hurry up. Looking for a man, and it's batted down, and that's game over. RC's going to win. Damn, I was kind of hoping for Mountain Dew. They're just going to let that time run out. RC wins 21-14. Low scoring game. Pretty close. A little sad. Is RC going to be our dark horse? Are they going to be the ones that go all the way? I kind of fucking doubt it, but it's possible. Anything's possible. Oh, they're all gonna like sway and sing Kumbaya. Well, that is one team down. Turn to main menu. Oh. Oh yeah, well, my monitor shut off. It closed everything. Oh, whoops. That's supposed to be on this monitor. So I can do this. So, Mountain Dew getting crossed out, and RC is moving on. This is kind of hard to do since I'm not. So our next guys, what was it? Orange Crush and Faygo. Can't have Faygo win. We can't be having Faygo win. We can't. That'll summon the Juggalos. We can't be having Faygo win. But Faygo's at home. You know, depending on how well this does. What the hell? I had that. Did I accidentally delete Faygo? Son of a bitch. I tested all these teams too. Alright, I'm pausing the video. I got it downloaded. I don't know what the hell that was about. Oop, oop, back up, back up. I have to. There we go. Everybody's even now. Almost messed up. Music City Bowl. And in the snow. Because it looks pretty. And you gotta have an ice cold soda. No one wants warm soda. Though, Dr. Pepper. Warm Dr. Pepper. Pretty good. Alright, Faygo's the home team. Orange Crush is coming in. We already had one underdog win. I would say RC's the underdog. A lot more people are on Mountain Dew. So technically, I guess the conference that Mountain Dew's in has more people in it. Because Pepsi's there, and Pepsi owns a bunch of random shit. Hell, Pepsi, I think, might own Orange Crush as well. The Soda City Crush versus Faygo State Soda Pops. Don't know who won the coin toss, but Faygo's kicking off. They're going to run it out. It's kind of a short kick. That all-white uniforms are going to be a little bit hard. We're looking at the wide receiver, not the quarterback. That's not a great sign. Who's the leader of your offense? The guy that catches the ball, not the guy who actually... Oh, well, shit. I was talking shit about the quarterback, and he... First play of the game, touchdown. Wow. Orange Crush scoring early. Can we talk about how these games don't have good graphics? We need to stop pretending that they do, because these graphics are terrible. Like, what the hell? Also, the snow doesn't look good. It also stops. Like, see how it disappears sometimes? Like, what the fuck's going on? The older games look better. A lot of the older games look better. It's fucking crazy. I don't know how that is possible, but it is, as the fortunate world that we live in as sports fans. It's going out for the extra point. It'll probably be good. I've yet to see one of these get blocked in a game like this. 9 seconds. 82 yards in 9 seconds. Let's see if Fago State can respond. Maybe kicking off to the Orange Crush wasn't a good idea. Fago gonna run it out. Get tackled almost immediately about the 15. What do you say, 17-yard line? Or about 17? Oh, I forgot to check the audio shit. Well, that's fun. Will it let me do something now? Ooh! Okay. Just wanna check something. Oh, the skill level's still on freshman? That's interesting. Very interesting. I just want to go volume control. Weird. Because I'm not hearing speaker. I don't want the in-game commentary. Why am I not hearing those guys? Alright, whatever. Alright, Fago, what you got? Play action pass. Looking for somebody. Still looking. Long pass to no one. Man, if the bench could catch, it'd be the #1 receiver. Everybody cleared the field so we can get a good picture. Yeah, look at that grass. That's sexy grass. We ain't here for football. All right, you can put the players back on. 2nd and 10. Finds a man this time, but a short pass. But still good for 5 yards. 3rd and manageable. Come on, Soda Pops. Third and 5. Let's see what they can do. Looking for a man. Sitting in the pocket. Throws it straight into the ground. That's 4th and 5. Yep. Threw it far enough for the punt team. Fago not doing so great, especially in comparison to Orange Crush's incredible first series. Maybe that was just beginner's luck. We'll find out. If he'd have ran it all the way back. It's like, no, it turns out this team is actually that good, even when you level everyone out. And the shotgun, dropping back to pass. A little bit of side pass there that loses 3 yards. Not the greatest play. Man, who's calling these plays? Sark? Sarkisian back there? That's a Sarkisian play right there. Why gain yards when you could lose them by throwing to the side or backward? It's genius. It's almost genius enough to lose to Florida. Oh, he caught that while getting tackled. Good effort. Good enough for, what, 8 yards? But still 5 yards short of the first down. Again, if I'd have been playing that, he would have dropped that. They'd looked at me like I was crazy for ever throwing that ball. Fakes the handoff. Plenty of time looking. Oh, he's just going to run. He's just going to run and get some yards. Kind of got smacked on his way down. Surprised I didn't throw a flag. Then make sure to look at this empty field. It's in the contract. Orange Crush still rolling, getting across the 50-yard line. Another fake handoff, throwing it to the side. This time this works and actually gains some yards. I bet them white uniforms make it hard to see. So far, Fago is just entirely outmatched. Just like in real life. Fago sucks, especially in comparison to Orange Crush. He's just going to take it himself and run it. And slides. 2 rushes for 22 yards. He's got more rushing yards than the freaking running back. He can run and he can pass. He's dangerous. Orange Crush got themselves a quarterback. They seem like a more put together and confident team than either Mountain Dew or RC. Caught for a few yards. That receiver has negative 1 yards. I think he was the guy that caught that one that got tackled 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So he still has negative yards for the entire game. That fucking sucks for him. He'll probably make it up in the end. Oh, an actual handoff this time. And for positive yards. I'll bring up 3rd and 4. What the fuck is Bamboo Wireless? You can't make a phone call with Bamboo. It's a piece of wood. That's not how that works. Daggum hippie cell phones. Pass and caught and touchdown. Orange Crush bringing their lead up to 14. And we're still in the first quarter. And these are short quarters. 14 points in, well, I say 14. They might miss the extra point. But if they make the extra point, that's 14 points in under 5 minutes. That's a pretty good start to the game. I love this stupid camera angle. It's always from the same side of the field, and the field's always empty. I don't think the field's supposed to be empty. I think you're supposed to be looking at the players and shit, but something's fucked up. This game also memory leaks real bad. So, like, the longer you play it without restarting it, you will do worse. And, like, weird shit starts to happen. They go running it out, and they get stopped. I just would have fair caught it. 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Can Fago score before the quarter's up? Probably not. But who knows? Oh, quick pass, and it's caught. Good enough for 5 yards. I was expecting, though I don't want them to win, I was expecting Fago to do something crazy. I mean, they are the Insane Clown Posse's drink of choice. But they don't have Shaggy 2 Dope out there as quarterback, so maybe that's something. Nope, quick little toss. That's good enough for a first down and more. And he keeps running and gets brought down. Ooh, what yard line was that? There's a lot of snow in the way. Don't stop the clock there for some reason. The new clock rules are weird. It's like sometimes they stop the clock to reset the chains, and sometimes they don't. I don't know, like, when they do that. So what are we, like, on the 42-yard line? But in the first quarter, 14-0, Orange Crush. But Fago's getting into scoring territory, so they might be able to take a chunk out of that lead. We shall see. Another handoff. Good enough for a yard. I mean, I see what they're thinking. They're thinking, well, hey, last time we handed it off a couple times, we actually got some fucking yards. Might as well do it again. It's not, they're not wrong either. Second 9, let's see what they got. Handing it off again. He gets a few more yards. Now, unless he's got a 7-yard rush in him, they're probably going to pass this time. If I were a betting man. Of course, I'm betting my money on Dr. Pepper. Now, I know Coke and Pepsi are there too, but Dr. Pepper owns college football, so. I think that was a screen, and it was a good one that gets a first down. Fago's still rolling. Fago State. Don't say that wrong or you will get banned, because that would be a slur. I could technically say it, but I'm not going to. But the more I think about it, that would be a funny college name. Dropping back for another pass, and it's a long one, and he might have it. Touchdown, Fago. Oh, Maurice texted me. He picked RC to beat Mountain Dew. He's picking Fago to beat Orange Crush, but I don't know. Though Fago's got some life. They cut the lead down to 7. Or they cut their deficit down to 7. Let's see if they can stop Orange Crush from scoring more points. Ooh. That was a pretty good stop. That Orange Crush quarterback is good. Drops back to pass. Oh, he's uncorking a long one. And it's caught. He caught that. Wow. I guess he didn't like Fago scoring on him. How long was that pass? Holy crap. Was that a 40-something yard pass? Because they're on the 36-yard line. Another catch, another run, and now they're on the 11-yard line. He's already got 194 passing yards. We're in the second quarter, and there's only 5-minute quarters. Orange Crush is knocking on the door again. But when you're pass happy, you also might be interception prone. So we'll see what happens. Faking the handoff, keeping it himself, and he gets tackled. And that's probably... No, they're not going to call that a sack because he got to the line of scrimmage. But Fago got a stop. That being said, even if they manage to get him to 4th down, they're going to have to stop a field goal. Which they might do. You never know. They're crazy. They're literally the insane clown posse. You cannot stop them. Quarterback keeper. I'd like to see. So they got 4 yards. Dropping back to pass. Looking for someone open. Getting chased. Tosses it up and throws it away. Look at there. Fago was actually able to come up with a stop. So Orange Crush is going to send out the field goal unit. I would think. Unless they're ballsy. Yeah, send out the field goal unit because it's a chip shot. Kick is up. That's good. So they increased their lead, but only by 3. It's a 10-point game, fellas. Wow, we should probably stop looking at the crowd. They look bad. They look terrible. Well, Fago might just march down the field and score again. They're coming alive. Decent return. 26-yard line. Decent return. And the shotgun, stepping back to pass, finds a man. Short pass, but that's good enough. Drop back to pass again. And caught! They're calling a timeout. Nope, had to cut my mic off for a second there. Fago's in scoring territory again after a pretty good pass. Clock ticking down. Another long pass is caught, and they're in the red zone. Got 1st and goal. They still got 2 timeouts left. They want to really take their time. And the shotgun is probably going to pass again. Looking for a man. He's getting chased down, and he's sacked. Fago's going to call a timeout. It's going to be like 2nd 20. He got knocked down pretty far. Drops back to pass again, looking for a man. And he finds one in the end zone. Cutting Orange Crush's lead down to 3 if they make the point after. Jalen Redding was the wide receiver who caught it. Just slinging that rock. They should have known that was coming. Probably backing him up helped him. Playbook opens up. Everybody's gathered around for the extra point. And it's good. Cut that deficit down to 3. Orange Crush don't wash out. Watch out. Fago's going to take a lead. They're going to try to run it out unsuccessfully. Didn't even get to the 20-yard line. Now, Orange Crush has got 3 timeouts, 34 seconds. They might be able to score again. Oh, and they might do it right now. He caught that. He's still on his feet. And he's tackled at the 5-yard line. Oh, my God. Well, at the very least, they're going to tie this game because they're in field goal range. 1st and goal. The Fago secondary just is terrible. There's just no excuse for that. Was that intercepted? Well, I was talking shit about the Fago secondary, and then there they go and snag the ball. Wow. Now they got 20 seconds and 1 timeout. They're probably just going to kneel it, though. They don't have a whole lot of time. Jaleel West. Don't know who that is. Other than the guy who just stopped them from scoring. Wow. Gonna hand it off. I'm just gonna let the clock run out. They're not even calling a timeout. If you're gonna do that, then just kneel the ball. If you're gonna do bullshit like that, just kneel the ball. That brings up halftime. Orange Crush still leading Fago by 3, but Fago's in there. 271 pass yards to 167. That's a lot. And only 11 attempts. Wow. Orange Crush is lighting him up through the air. That dude can throw that ball. Y'all got to cover that. Y'all gotta cover that. You gotta figure out some way to stop that shit from happening, because that is a problem. They were able to snag one of them out of the air. That worked. That is how you stop. I was gonna say how you stop a high-flying offense. Oh, Fago receives the ball, so that's why they didn't care. So they're looking at their chance to try and tie it or take the lead. Man in motion. So what are we going to do? Fake the handoff. Looking for a man. Finds him. 1st down and more. Fago, I think, is warmed up. They are shaking. Ripping, raring to go. Just on the other side of the 50-yard line. Another good pass like that or two, and they'll be in the end zone. Looking to pass, finds a man, stops short of the first down. Just need 3 yards for another first down. Probably want to just keep getting first down, not go for the score automatically, because you want to keep Orange Crush from getting the ball back. Because Orange Crush has the just uncanny habit of just absolutely nailing it. Like, oh, we got the ball back? I'll just throw an 80-yard touchdown pass. Under center this time. Is he going to try to hand it off? Nope. Looking for a man. Finds him, but he is. I thought he was going to lose yards on that, but no. He gained 1. That's 4th and 2. They're going to punt. They're going to try to go for it. Well, once the cameraman decides to look back at the field, they're going to go for it because they are the insane clown posse's drink. They ain't no bitch. Looking for a man, finds him, first down, and then some. And he's still on it. Oh, they can't bring him down. Well, they finally did. I can't unpause this game. Looking to pass. Finds a man. Wow. I thought he was going to slide his way into the end zone, but he gets stopped just short. 1st and goal. Fago finding life. But you don't want to score too soon. Orange Crush has a habit of scoring real fast. You want to keep the ball out of their hands. And the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking. Just throws it away. I think he threw it through a fucking cameraman's head. If Fago wins, that means that both times the home team's won. Oh, hands it off. And he gets stopped. 3rd and goal. Might want to work that clock a little bit while you figure out what to do. Now, the question is if they get stopped here, are they going to go for a field goal or they want to try to get the lead? Hands it off again. He just jumps in the end zone. Fago's taking the lead. All that high-flying offense from Orange Crush doesn't seem to mean shit all of a sudden. Momentum seems to be favoring Fago. Momentum's not favoring that cameraman, I tell you what. Kick is up, and it's good. 21-17. Fago takes a 4-point lead. I bet Orange Crush is pissed. Because they were just kicking the shit out of them. Fago couldn't stop their offense. Now all of a sudden they don't know what to do. Of course, Fago got the ball to start the second half and just now giving it up for the first time. So let's see what Orange Crush can do. Probably an 80-yard pass right here. Watch. I mean, Or not. He's going to throw it to nobody. I thought he threw an interception. I thought he threw it right to that dude up the middle. He had 8 years in the pocket. I don't know why he threw it so fast. Well, he didn't throw it fast. I don't know why he just kind of threw it away like that. Nobody was coming for him. Dropping back to pass again. Now that time everybody was coming for him. I think that was a screen. That was a terrible idea. 3rd and 7. I hate screen passes. That one, not as much. Them stupid side screens that Sark likes to do, one after the other, and then get surprised when they don't fucking work. I only need 20 yards, so I threw a side screen that lost me 3 yards. I can't believe we didn't get the first down. Speaking of things I can't believe, Fago got a sack and has stopped Orange Crush from, well, getting any momentum and getting the first down. It's 4th and 12, and they're going to bring out the punt team. They are insane. And again, Orange Crush defense could snag something out of the air. Fago did it. Kick is up. He's not calling a fair catch. He's going to try to run it. Ran it right into the defenders. That's how you do it. Just run right into that brick wall. Eventually it'll break. Fago handing it off. I thought he was going to get tackled, but he broke. Got 5 yards on that play. By jump around. Second and 5. I thought they were going to let the quarter run out. Hands it off, and he stopped just short of the first down marker, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Fago's just trying to run out the clock now. Fago only has 4 rushing yards somehow. Probably about to get a lot more. 3rd and 1. Hands it off. First down and then some. And the clock winds down. If Orange Crush's defense doesn't step up, they're going to lose this game. Which scares me. I can't be having Fago. I don't like being scared of Fago. That's scary. Fago should not put fear into my heart. I don't like that. Fago needs to know its place. Stay in its lane. Catch another pass. Not for a whole lot, but it's still positive yardage. Come on, Orange Crush. One more stop so you can get the ball back. So don't think they're in field goal range yet. Dropping back to pass. What are you going to do? Almost intercepted, but he bats it down. Actually, look at the field again. It's so pretty. A beautiful field with no one on it. Oh, no, they are going to try a field goal. I thought they were just outside of range. All right, what you got, Fago? Kick is up. Is it good? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, he just nailed it. So that increases their lead to 7. So now Orange Crush is playing to tie. Orange Crush has 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and 3 timeouts. See if they can tie this ball game. Fago's got the momentum. That interception at the end of the first half, it just pulled everything towards them. And Orange Crush just hasn't been able to get it back, especially in these terrible, terrible runs they have trying to run the football back on the kickoff. Fakes the handoff. I don't think anybody was going to believe that. Oh, but he catches it. Number 8, and he's gone. Unless number 9's going to be able to tackle him. But he does, right at the 10-yard line. That dude was surprised. His eyes are wide. Look at that. Right there, uncovered. I think Orange Crush is about to tie. Dropping back to pass, finds a man. To stop him short of the first down. Well, short of the goal line. I think they can get a first down still without getting a touchdown. They're playing on real grass, too. Look at all the grass stains. Well, video game grass, but still. It's real to me, damn it. 2nd and 4. If I was Orange Crush, I might run some time off the clock. All right, that's going to run some time off the clock. No gain. No gain. Boom. Dropping back to pass, looking for somebody. Tries to take it himself and gets slapped. Loses some yards on that. That'll bring up the 2-minute timeout. Now, of course, they're going to go for it here. They kind of fucking have to. 4th and 8. Drops back to pass. Looks for an open man. Throws it. And it's knocked down. What? Is Fago going to win this fucking football game? They got to get like 1 or 2 more first downs. Quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the first down. Orange Crush calls timeout. So far, both teams I've been rooting for have lost. Or, game ain't over yet, but I think Orange Crush is going to lose. They get a first down. You wanted any hope, you wanted to stop them there, but that's... You got 1 timeout left. They stopped him there. And you called your last timeout. But I don't think that's going to be enough to keep you in. I'm trying to think. They might need to get 1 more first down. But you'll have barely any time left on the clock. But you might have decent field position. 3rd and 9. I doubt they're going to try a pass play. Because that would stop the clock, but they need 9 yards. Hands it off again. And he's stopped. That brings up 4th and 7. So the punt team's going to come out, and they're going to just make the clock go down. They'll have, what, 20 seconds maybe? If they fair catch the punt. Okay, he fair caught it. It's 19 seconds, no timeouts. Orange Crush has got to try something. Then again, they've been throwing 80-yard passes all game. Drops back to pass, looking for a man. Still looking, still looking, still looking. Tried to throw it away. And did, wow. That was a really shitty way to lose. It looked like the ball was stuck to his hand. He tried to throw it away and couldn't. Oh, holy shit, Fago won. I can't fucking believe it. Fago. Fucking Fago. And Orange Crush was tearing it up in the beginning, too. I mean, look at this. Let me get some highlights. I mean, they started the game with 7 points. How the fuck did they lose? That first half was basically all them until Fago just snatched it away from them. That makes me sad. 24-17. I just... Man. Okay, so, let's see. Orange Crush is... Oh. I just tried to move that on the wrong... I should do that on the wrong screen. So, Orange Crush has been eliminated. Doing this to keep up with it. So now we're going to do A&W and Big Red. Oh, man, I'm scared. Please win, Big Red. Don't disappoint me. So Big Red's home team. There we go. And then A&W is the fun one, because I had to get a different one, because the one that actually says A&W is stupid. So this is Texas A&W. They put Texas A&M and A&W together in some weird, crazy team, which I find really funny. But it actually has good uniform, or, well, good. They have uniforms that actually look, they're not all brown. So it's their way uniform. Doesn't look bad. Just keep changing the skill level. Alright, Music City. Oh, there's an even team setting right there. Well, I should just fucking done that. And Snowy. Advance the game. Come on, Big Red. Most underrated drink there is. I love Big Red. Big Red is delicious. What I don't love is my pen disappearing. What the fuck? What the hell happened to my pen? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. So running to take the field. A&W versus Big Red. Big Red's so delicious. I hope they win. Nothing goes better with barbecue except maybe a cherry Coke and or sweet tea for being classy. Big Red's A&W's kicking off. And let's get this show on the road. They're going to run it out. Dodges one defender just to be well, he dodged one defender into another one. Just went directly into another one. Went frying pan to fire. Fire pan? Yeah, sure, the fire pan. Handing it off. That was bad. No gain. Do something that's not that. Next time, let's try something that works. Come on, Big Red. Oh, faking the handoff, looking pass. Finds a man downfield. Wow. And he's gone. Touchdown, Big Red. That's what I'm talking about. Totally unbiased announcer. Jet Moore, wide receiver number 3. A junior out of Big Red State. What a hell of a pass. They just couldn't chase him down. But remember, Orange Crush had some big plays in the beginning of their game too, and they got slapped. So please, Big Red, please don't suck. Extra point. It should be good. I've yet to see him ever miss one of these. Haven't seen a block or anything. Oh, they got the men doing backflips. That's how happy they are at a Big Red score. Technically, this is root beer versus cream soda. Big Red being classified as a cream soda is weird because I don't know if I would call it that, but it's delicious. Possibly nutritious, but definitely delicious. It's Big Red taking over at the defense. Let's see if they can stop A&W. Hopefully. Just had them snatch some balls out of the air. Good old-fashioned ball snatching. I don't know what the hell happened there. I just know it didn't work. Did he even hand that ball off? Because the Reds were all over him. Another handoff. And only slightly more successful as they got a yard. But 3rd and 9. 1 yard is not enough. Dropping back to pass. Looking for somebody. Not finding it. He's taking it himself. And he got the first down. 15-yard rush. I don't know how. Well, I guess he... Yeah, now I do. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's how football works. When you drop back, it's beyond the line of scrimmage. What the fuck? Of course it's more than 9. Tossing to the running back. Kind of a weird toss. Good enough for 4 yards. So they're not completely inept, like I was hoping. It's just scary. I need them to suck. I need A&W to suck. Ooh, speaking of suckage, I'll take that. I'll take a sack all day long. That's a terrible audio to be clipped out of context. Trent Tennant just slapping him into the ground. Get on the ground. Hopefully the first of many sacks to come. Damn, that's also an unfortunate audio. Dropping back to pass because no shit. Oh, fuck, he caught it over the middle. First down and more as they go across the 50. Come on, Big Red. Your secondary's got to know that was coming. They sure shit weren't going to run the ball, needing 17 yards. Damn, that was a perfect pass. I like them all rushing. Like they remembered they're playing a game. Keeping it himself. Gets the first down and then more. They can't get this guy on the ground. Oh, now he's injured. Oh, shit. A&W's in trouble. Wonder what kind of injury he's got. Okay, that was a transition into nothing. It's my favorite kind. So now their backup quarterback comes in. Let's see if he's any good. Fakes the handoff. Still looking for somebody. Interception! I guess that answers my question. Their backup quarterback isn't any good. In fact, he sucks shit. Go Big Red. Yeah! Big Red! All right, Big Red, let's capitalize on this and get another score. I want y'all to get a nice, comfortable 4-score lead. Let's just watch this again. Let's watch him throw this intercept. You're not even going to show the whole highlight. All right, whatever. Totally not broken game. This game cost $70 when it came out. One of them stupid side passes that I hate that got exactly a yard. Congratulations. I don't know why we're looking at that. All right, cool. And the shotgun is probably going to pass. He's pretty good at it. Fakes the handoff. Look for someone. Throws it to the running back. Oh, he drops it. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. That was just a bad play. So A&W's got some defense. Dropping back to pass again. Looking for someone open. Bats the pass down. And that's going to bring out the punt team. Damn. Well, at least they stopped A&W from scoring on that last drive. Now, they had to break their quarterback to do it, but it worked. Are we going to get an injury update on that guy? Like, do they still have their backup, or? Who's out there? I think that's still their backup. Let's say number 2. Yes, they still have their backup. That's going to be a 4 loss. 2nd and 11. That clock wind down. They don't trust their backup quarterback to throw since his first time throwing, he threw an interception in the end zone. Hand it off to the running back. Gets a few yards. 3rd and 6. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Big Red holding on to their 7-point lead. 28 rushing yards, or 28 passing yards, 39 rushing yards. That's pretty sad. Not as sad as Big Red's 0 rushing yards. That kind of sucks, but hey, they got a lot of passing yards and were able to score. Another handoff by A&W, which is good enough for a 1st down. Don't like that. Y'all need to stop that from happening. Oh, they fighting. I guess cameraman doesn't care about that. He wants to look at the crowd. The snow is so pretty. They could have like started shooting each other out there, and we never would have known. 1st down, A&W. Another handoff for some more positive yards. A&W has a running game. That sucks. So they're probably going to lean on it heavy. So they're not completely shut down. But their starter must be hurt pretty bad if he's not back out there. Damn, their running back pretty decent. Third and 2. Come on, Big Red, get a stop. I'm not supposed to be rooting for you, but fuck all that. I like A&W, just not as much as Big Red. So A&W is not my root beer of choice. And he's sacked! That's going to bring out the punt team. That's how you do it, Big Red. Yeah, hurt that quarterback too. Bring out the 3rd string. Make their punter have to come out. Oh, are they kicking a field goal? I didn't realize I'd gotten that close. Block it, Big Red. Almost. Is that good? It's no good! That's what I'm talking about, Big Red. Did that guy get a hand on it? that wide right. I think that guy might have gotten a hand on it. But Barks is my choice for root beer. It's good stuff. Big Red with some rushing yards. Looky there. They got 3 now. That's 3 more than Alabama. Man, Alabama got absolutely fucking destroyed by Indiana. Holy shit. 2nd, 7, Big Red. Another handoff. Trying desperately to get some more rushing yards, and they didn't. They actually got negative yards on that play. Hey, Big Red, why don't you try passing? You're pretty good at it. You're going to have to now. It's 3rd and 8. A&W has a pretty decent run defense. You should probably stop fucking around. You only have a 7-point lead. Drop back to pass. Caught, but short of the first down, and they're probably going to bring out the punt team. It's 4th and 2. I would go for it, but they're not going to. Because their coach is a bitch. Probably going to wait till the 2-minute warning. Or not. Punting it away. Fair caught. 15-yard line. Oh, they got their starter back, dropping back to pass. Oh, shit. Now they got their starter back. See, y'all should have went for it. Please don't lose this game, Big Red. So far, all the home teams have lost. Just not good. If all 4 home teams lose, I'm making Dr. Pepper the home. Well, Dr. Pepper should be the home team since it's got a bye week. Dropping back to pass. Looking. How the fuck did he catch that? I don't believe it. If I would have thrown it into fucking coverage like that, it'd have been intercepted by like 8 people. Bullshit. Whatever. Clock's still ticking. Nobody using timeouts. Interestingly enough. I think A&W would since they need a score. Long pass, and it's deflected. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, Jesus drinks Big Red. We know it. Turns water into Big Red. Deflecting passes. That brings up 2nd and 10. Does A&W get the ball to start the second half? I forgot who got it to start the first. Low scoring affair. Fakes the handoff. I don't think anyone was going to bite on that. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. That's what I'm talking about. One more stop, guys. Maybe 2 more. They might go for it since they need a score before the end of the half. I would. It's like a minute left. Dropping back to pass, looking for a man. Not seeing anybody. Pressure coming. And he throws it away. 4th and 10. There you go. They're going to punt. They're going to punt on 4th and 10. It's 4th and fucking 10. I don't know. They might not. They probably are, but they might not. You never know. No, they're going to punt. That makes sense. Fake it. No, they ain't faking shit. They're boring. Of course they're boring. It's A&W. All right, Big Red with a shot. Try to get some more points on the board. And they're trying. They're not just letting the clock run out. Good. About time someone figured out how to play some football. But they need a lot of yards to get a score. Interesting tactic here. Tackle out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. But that is good for a first down. Man, they're a long way from field goal range. Clock has started back up. Why ain't y'all snapping the ball? Looking for a man. Long pass. Is there anybody open? There is, and there's no one in front of him. Touchdown, Big Red. Oh, thank you, God. Watch like AEW score 70 points in the second half. Damn, that was a hell of an arc on that ball. Launching that thing. Are y'all going to kick the extra point? All right, now we're going to kick the extra point. Good. And the kick is good. Big Red goes up 14-0 on A&W. Because of course they are. That's what they do. That's what they fucking do. A&W's got 28 seconds to try and do something. I don't know if they're actually going to do it. I would have let that ball go out the end zone just to save time. They got 3 timeouts in 25 seconds. The goal might be to try to get in field goal range. Dropping back to pass. Incomplete. He might still be hurting. Good. Second and 10, 22 seconds left. They're on the wrong side of the field. That pass is caught, and they're calling a timeout. Doing a bunch of short passes. They haven't tried anything long yet. But that might be the only thing that's open. Big Red secondary is trying to clamp down. Dropping back to pass. Looking for somebody, trying not to waste too much time. Short pass. Just short of the first down. They call a timeout. They got 1 left. And hey, thank you for the follow. That boy, Ian. Dropping back to pass. Looking for somebody. And just threw it away with 8 seconds left. You're going to have to try something deep downfield, or you ain't going to get nothing. Or we can look at this empty field for a little bit. 8 seconds. See if they can make something of it. He just catches and runs out of bounds. I guess. I guess that's a good play. I mean, it stops the clock, but having 4 more downs wasn't necessarily your problem. Your problem is getting close enough to score. Unless you're able to uncork a long pass to get a touchdown. I don't know if this is probably the last play. Drops back to pass, looking for somebody downfield. Uncorking a long one. And it's batted down. That's the end of the first half. I think I would have took that shot earlier. I definitely would have took that shot earlier. But they're not mean, thank God. That's why they suck. Come on, Big Red, pull out the win. I guess there's only one player worth spotlighting. Oh, yeah, like A&W's one highlight right before their quarterback got hurt. Boom! Look at that bomb. All right. Not a whole lot of highlights. We got something. Big Red kicking off to A&W. They're going to try to run it out to no avail. Let's see if Big Red can come up with another stop, maybe a score. And the ball off. Decent yardage, 6 yards on that play. So here's our next of round 1. after this. It's like sun dropping somebody. Oop. Well, almost got it. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. They're getting positive yardage. Fanta. It's Fanta and Sundrop. Next game around 1. Handing it off, and he easily gets the 1st down. A&W might be trying to just take their time. The problem is the quarters are shorter, and they need 2 scores. If they just needed 1 score to tie, then you could just run all the timeout and do whatever you want. But they have to score twice. So you don't want to run all the timeout. Because Big Red gets the ball back and they just sit on it. That's an 8-yard run. A&W seems to be a little bit scared of going over the air. They only had the 1 interception, though it was a critical interception. Oh wait, no. Yeah, they did have the interception. Though that was the backup who threw that. Oh, quarterback keeper doesn't work, and he's hurt again. So they're gonna have to bring out. They're gonna have to bring out the backup, who ain't too great. That being said, their run game is good. Just give it to the running back. Why am I giving them advice? Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's an option. He tosses it, and he gets the 1st down. Wow, a little bit surprised on that one. What the fuck, Big? You're not supposed to push them forward. A&W's having one hell of a long drive. But on the same token, like same hand, so could Big Red. Tossing it outside. He keeps running. He's got the 1st down and then some. Pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Like, they could spend this whole quarter and then score, and then Big Red could just do the exact same thing and not score and still win. They could just sit on the ball for 5 minutes. Just not that hard to do. Another handoff. That's only getting 2 yards. But you want me to just throw? Fuck that. Yes, let's look at the crowd, cameraman. Oh, okay, something's happening. Quarterback keeper. Either keeper or an option. He just got tackled before he could get the ball out. 3rd and 10. The option doesn't seem to be working. It worked once. It's not working again. The defense is just too fast. It's overwhelming your offensive line. Now, your regular run plays were working. I don't know why you stopped that. That was getting you chunks of yards. Looking. Interception. Wow, that's why they don't let you pass. Big Red snacks another one with 1:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's not looking good for A&W. I know why everybody's like crunching up their upper lip like that, showing their like just their top teeth. It's not a smile. They're just like, like, why are they doing that? Oh, Big Red getting some rushing yards here. 5-yard rush. Just let that clock tick on down. If they get a 3rd score, I'm pretty sure this game's over. It's possible to score twice in 5 minutes. I've seen it. It's possible to score a lot more than that. I don't think A&W is going to do it. But if they get that 3rd score, Big Red pretty much got this game won. Handing it off again. Just short of the 1st down. That brings up 3rd and 1. Big Red just letting this clock crunch on down. Or count on down. I guess it can crunch. I guess clocks can do whatever they want to do. It's a free country. For now. I laugh because it's sad. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass over the middle. Gets to what, the 44-yard line? Well, they didn't need to do that. They were just taking him by surprise. I think Big Red's just going to let the quarter run out. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I would. You want to waste time. No, they're going to snap the ball and get sacked. What the hell happened there? It's a 7-yard sack. What the fuck happened? That's one of the few highlights A&W's had. It was a good one. They just broke right through the offensive line to throw him on the ground. I don't know what was going on. They should have just let the clock run out. A&W, 91 passing yards, but 92 rushing yards. 194 passing yards for Big Red. 4 rushing yards. Jeez. I guess if you're getting it done one way, you don't have to worry about the other. Oh, look, a handoff. A good handoff. Wow. 9 yards on that. Big Red finding out they have a run game when they don't really need it. I mean, they need it to wind the clock down, but not really for any other reason. Haven't had a run game all game long. Dropping back to pass on 3rd and 8. Looking for somebody, just takes it himself. And gets the first down. Yeah, they're just gonna wind the clock down. They might get another score in, or they might just run the clock out. Big Red has just been manhandling this team. They've been in control all game long. Though A&W had a chance. They basically spent a whole quarter with the ball right up until their quarterback got hurt and he threw that interception. Speaking of throwing, that was a completion, not an interception. As Big Red gets themselves another first down. Wow, just everybody's sad except for the Big Red fans. Where are the Big Red fans? Why is it full of orange? I guess Big Red is like a Texan thing. We're in Tennessee. Fuck Tennessee. I'm only here because it snows. Oh, well, he got the pass off. They managed to get a yard out of that. That play just crumbled. They were able to get something out of it. Not a whole lot, but something. 2nd 9, clock still ticks on down. A&W has yet to use a single timeout. Not sure why. Are they just accepting defeat? Ooh, that was close. I thought they were going to delay a game. They got 2 yards instead. And ticking off more clock. Just bleeding it. That's smart football. So I think they're going to try to get another 7 points. Just because they can. Looks good on the stat sheet. Handoff and immediately tackled for a loss of yards. Wow. 4th and 13. That's not good. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to kick a field goal. They'll go up 17-0. They might shut A&W out of this whole game. Now, Grant, they may not make this field goal. They did. But it's possible. It's possible it could miss. Bloop. So A&W's pretty much lost this game. They're in a 17-point hole. They got less than 2 minutes. unless they do something absolutely magical, this game's over. But you never know. They could run it all the way back and then get an onside kick and then run it back again. And then do it again. Let's see. They did not run it all the way back. So they got a minute 55 to score twice. Is their starter back out there? Nope. That was a weird pass. Why did it look like he was yelling at the other guy? I don't know whose fault that was. I think that was the entire team. Y'all all fucked up. Like, I don't think you just blame one guy for that. Also, you were the one that threw the ball. Looking for an open man downfield. Finds him. Uh-oh. That's when the comeback starts. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Looking for another man open. Looking for somebody. Finding no one but the stands. But it stops the clock. Minute 18. Ain't looking good. 'Tis not looking good. Looking for somebody, anybody. Didn't even find him. Drops the pass. 3rd and 10. Yeah, I think Big Red's won. Finds a man. Oh my God, he got a touchdown. Well, they didn't get shut out. They're still getting beat, but they didn't get shut out. Now, who knows? Hey, they might recover the onside kick and run all the way back. And then do it again. Even if they get the ball back and score, they will still have to do it again. Because if they make the extra point, they're going to be down by 10. But if Big Red gets the ball back, they're just going to kneel it. $81 yards and 5 plays. Looking to squib kick it. See if they can recover. Oh my God. Oh God. Woo. Big Red recovers. I thought they were about to have that. If fucking the A&W player hadn't kicked it forward, if he had fell on top of it instead of pushing it forward. I mean, again, they'd still have to score twice, but the threat was there. They were in threat position. Another handoff just to run some time. And it runs out of bounds like an idiot, but whatever. 3rd and 10. I was about to get the fucking ball back to A&W. Y'all really about to do that to them? I guess to yourselves. Don't be doing that. Don't be giving it to A&W. Don't make me have to scribble out what I already wrote. I already said you won. Oh my God, they're going to kick the fucking ball back. There's 56 seconds left in this ball game. Now, I doubt A&W is going to just immediately score. Oh, that's a roughing the kicker, ain't it? Big Red gets the ball back. Fuck you guys. So, yeah, they're going to kneel it. 17-7 final score. Man, I got a little worried there. I really thought like this was about to pull some crazy bullshit. Whoo! Are these the same play or are these different plays? Wow, Baxter got both of those scores. Only 2 touchdowns the whole game. Did he get both? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we got one more left. So, A&W. Oh, wait a minute. All our home teams have won. Oh, shit. I thought they lost. Why did I think they lost? Fuck, all our home teams have won? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, it's Fanta and Sundrop now. For our last one of the round one. Where's my mouse? So, Sundrop. Where you at, Sundrop? Okay. Fanta. Okay. I know I'm not currently controlling a team. Music City, because we got to play where it's cold. Ice cold. Even teams, 5 minutes. Snowy. And let's go. Sundrop's pretty good. Haven't had it in a while, but it's pretty good. Better than Fanta. Fanta's not my favorite of the orange drink. That would actually be Orange Crush. Oh, there were these glass bottle orange. Well, no, Jarritos, or that big one. Those would be like my favorite of the fruit ones, the fruit juices. All right, Sundrop, let's see what you got. So far, every home team's won. All right, running it back. Oh, he actually got a few more yards than usual. Let's see what Fanta can do. I don't know who this guy is. Little handoff that immediately gets stopped. A loss of 1. That's not a great start. And those Sundrop uniforms look good. They look clean. Someone put a lot of work into that. That or they got lucky. The Phantom ones don't look bad, though. Ooh, that's a sack. Or no, I guess he got... Not a sack, that was running back. He got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Not a single gain, not one. They're going to try passing the ball now or what? Drops back to pass. Oh, he gets wrapped up, and that's a sack. 4th and 18. That's a 7-yard sack. Marcus Fairfield, sophomore. We just couldn't outrun them. So they're going to kick it away. We're going to see what Sundrop can do. Okay, well, ain't nobody got any like special teams like worth a damn. Maybe Fanta's got a good defense. Who knows? We're about to find out. Yeah, in the shotgun. Probably about to pass. No, a handoff that immediately gets just stuffed for a loss of 4 yards. Maybe Fanta does have a pretty good defense. That offensive line was just non-existent for Sundrop. This is going to be the game of the incompetent offenses. Dropping back to pass. Finds a man. And, oh, well. Yeah, y'all need more than like 2 yards. Y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all might need to like pass downfield. Or something. I got no skin in this game. Now, I have some friends from North Carolina who are all about that Sundrop. Well, too bad for them because Sundrop is getting shit beat out of them. So this looks like this might be the battle of the defenses. 4th and 18. That's enough yards to punt. Got taken out by Pebbles. All Pebbles, no Bam Bam. Sundrop's punting. That was weird. That did not look like that got snapped. That looked like that ball just kind of flew from one side of the screen to the other. Tries to run it back. Doesn't get very far. Will either team get across the 50? Under center for another handoff. Oh, look at there. Positive yards. I'll be damned. Not enough positive yards, but positive yards nonetheless. Them yards do be positive. 2nd and 3. Another handoff. Hey, that's a first down. I hadn't seen one of them yet. Sundrop uniforms do look good. It's basically just Oregon with Sundrop on it, but that splash of red on that yellow makes it pop. First down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's the option play. Yeah, you probably should have kept that ball. 2nd and 7. You probably should have kept that. I got this sneaking feeling that you should have kept that. 2nd and 7. Again under center. Is he going to hand it off again? He is. Positive yards. 4 yards. Are they afraid to pass? Both teams are deathly allergic to the pass. Well, maybe not. He's in the shotgun. Oh, he's going to hand it off anyway. Get immediately wrapped up, and they're going to bring out the punt team. So we're going to end this first quarter scoreless unless something crazy happens. I thought they were just going to let it go down. Just kicks it out of bounds. All right, Sundrop, you got 6 seconds in the first quarter. You think you can score? Hand it off. Positive yards. That's the end of the first quarter. What are our stats? 0 passing yards? Yep. -2 rushing yards for Sundrop and 8 rushing yards for Fanta. Holy shit. Negative .5 yards per play for Sundrop. That's not great. That's actually kind of fucking terrible, but we'll see what this second quarter brings. Handoff. He got a first down. Looky there. Maybe the first quarter was a fluke. Next thing you know, they're going to find out that the forward pass was invented. Yeah, little did we know that both these teams are actually from the 1800s. Discovered a time machine. There's a lot of shit they don't know. Like, they're still trying to figure out these things called pads, and cleats, and helmets. Oh, and by the way, they ran for a first down. So Fanta's defense is bending a little bit. There's no green in the stands. It's all Fanta. Fanta's technically supposed to be the away team. I know they're playing at neutral field, but holy shit. That didn't get any yards. Oh, okay, so they do have both sides split up. Okay, that's good. I thought it was just like... Okay, that makes more sense. You only see like 2 camera angles. Faking the handoff. That might actually work. And he caught that while being tackled. Still hasn't been taken down. Finally gets brought down after the third person shows up to hit him. He wasn't even advancing. They just couldn't get him on the ground. One guy, 2 guy, 3 guy. Sundrop actually getting yards and making their way down the field. Another pass play. Oh, my God. Is Jesus coming back? Never seen this before. Everybody look out. Sundrop has discovered the forward pass, so we don't know what's going to happen here. That may have just become a football god. What the fuck? That was weird. It didn't even give me a chance to flick the stick before pausing. Another pass for our first down there in the red zone. Well, be dadgum. But they might get a little overzealous. The Fanta might snag that ball out of the air. You never know. Quarterback in the shotgun here. Handoff. Only goes about a yard. Everybody got to jump around. Jump around, look cool. Everybody loves the rave. Oh, we just had the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. Let's see what Sundrop can do. Dropping back to pass. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Sundrop. They're the first one to score. Almost 2 quarters have gone by before someone figured out how to score. I know they're short quarters, but still. They usually figure out before this time. Of course, they figured out how to score around the same time they discovered that you could throw the ball. Why is there so much suspense about this point after attempt? It's up and it's good. 7-0. All right, kicking it away. See if Fanta can run it all the way back. Nope. Man, don't let him push you back. Damn. If you'd gone back any further, it would have been a safety. 1st and 10. Hey, they figured out a throw too. Uh-oh, we got a game on our hands. Hey, boss, I've been reading the rules here. There's some crazy shit in this book. Scrambling to line despite being given all that time. Now, he caught it for a first down. Passing on 2nd inches is interesting. I mean, it worked. Under center. Ooh, faking the handoff. Even I bought that. Found an open man across the first down marker. And did they call timeout? They did. They called timeout. Okay. Cross the 50. Looking to try to get into field goal range. Passing it again. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Bring up 2nd 5. In the shotgun. Stepping back to pass. Ooh! Throws it down as he gets smacked. He just barely got that away. Third and 5 with 1:06 left. I think they want to try to tie or at least get 3 points before the half ends. Looking for a man. Doesn't have him. That'll bring up 4th down. Now, are they going to try for a long field goal or are they just going to punt it? If the cameraman would turn the fuck around. They're going to try for a field goal. Is he kicking from like the 50? About to break a record. Holy shit, he nailed that. How long was that? He kicked that from like the 48-yard line. All right. Now they get to kick off. So they haven't gone scoreless, but they're giving Sundrop 58 seconds. Wow. He doesn't even, like, the special teams aren't even blocking for him. At that point, why aren't y'all kneeling it in the end zone? I thought 27 was about to snag that ball and run the other way. I almost want Fanta to win just so the home team doesn't fucking win. Oh, someone was there to catch that. Well, damn, he was off screen. I didn't even see that. "47 seconds. Let's see what they can do." Dropping back to pass, looking for a man. Ooh, and gets sacked. They're going to try to call a timeout, stop the clock, or are they just going to let it run? Well, the clock stopped. Are they going to say that was an incomplete pass? Boo, I don't know. No, clock's running. They probably don't feel too much urgency since they have the lead. They're just running the timeout. Do some stat padding. Well, Sundrop's leading 7-3 against Orange Fanta. 14 rushing yards. Oh my God. The time possession though is crazy. They're both holding on to the ball. Despite getting like no yards, they are able to hold on to the ball for quite a long time. Ugh, got the yawns. So, got the kickoff. The Sundrop receive. Are we going to look at the team's cameraman? So, Sundrop's getting the ball to start the second half. So, they may go up by 2 scores. Well, they ain't going to do it like that. Oh, faking the handoff, dropping back to pass. Finds an open man just on the edge of the sideline there. Man, that'll work. If it works, it works. Clock's running even though he was clearly out of bounds, but whatever. I don't know, there's something about like it's the way you got to bounds. The clock might or might not stop. I don't get it. Good rushing yards on that one. 6-yard rush. They got that sun drip. That's why their uniforms look so good, because I got that sun drip. Dropping back to pass again. Oh, I thought that was intercepted, but I guess he just threw it into the helmet of the defense. Or the defender. No, he tried to catch it. He just sucks. That's why he plays defense, not offense. Hit him right in the hands. A handoff. It worked. Got a first down. What are you going to do, Fanta? You got to stop the Sundrop if you have any chance of winning this game. You got to stop them, but they're just matriculating down the field. Fakes the handoff, looks for an open receiver, finds one who's across the line for the first down, and then a little bit more. That'll do. Fanta secondary has to crack down on these short passes. I mean, they're short, relatively speaking, because they're just enough to get the first down, nothing more. But that's kind of all you really need to do in the game of football. It's kind of the fucking point. 3-yard rush. Nothing too exciting this game. These teams are... I mean, I know I have them all to be evened out, but these teams are playing evenly. They're not just evenly matched. They are playing evenly. Play action. Finds an open man over the middle. And they are in the red zone. That's a nice pass, too. Oh, yep. Remember, you guys are playing football. Got to run, get to the line. It's so silly. An actual handoff this time, and it doesn't go anywhere. In fact, it loses a yard. That's never good. But fuck it, they're in field goal range. Right now, I think they're just in run clock out mode. Just bleed it. Bleed it till it bleeds no more. You gotta rip and tear until it is done. Little side pass, which gains them a yard. All of that. 4 yard. That brings up 3rd and 10. 4 yard. I mean, they're getting a field goal out of this. Unless their kicker sucks. I don't know. Fanta got themselves a kicker, I tell you what. Ooh, almost sacked, but he gets the pass off. Rise, he's getting hit. That brings up 4th and down, so they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Make it a 7-point game. And it's good. Sundrop makes it a 7-point game. Just not insurmountable. All Fanta has to do is just get a fucking touchdown to tie. It's if they can do that. Only ones that have been able to crack that code, Sundrop, and they've only been able to do it once. It's like that Miami A&M game. Kick is up. Caught. He's trying to run it out. Up. And almost got to the 20. They almost give you hope before they just get absolutely destroyed. Handoff. Gets a few yards. So what's Phantom want to do here? They probably want to try to run out some clock. The problem with that is they don't know if they can score. They know they need to, but they don't know if they can. So they kind of can't screw around and wait till the last second. Oh, it drops it over the middle. Because of shit like that. They need 7 points to tie. They've been able to hold Sundrop. All right, let's see what they can do. Dropping back to pass, looking for somebody. Long pass. He's got a man open. Who's caught it? And 87 is gone. That's a touchdown. We got a tie football game. But, remember, I mean, it's only 6 minutes left because there's a minute left here in the 5-minute fourth quarter. But remember, you score too early, that gives Sundrop a chance just to get it in the field goal range and win the game. So we'll see how this shakes out. So all Sundrop has to do is just waste time and get it in the field goal range. So you're going to have to stop them. First, you're going to have to make this extra point. Extra point's good. We got a tie ball game. Trying to run it out, but it didn't go nowhere. Pretty good run for about 8 yards. Hey, Fanta, you're going to have to stop that. Hand off again. He got the first down. Are they going to let the clock expire and we're going to the fourth quarter? That is what I would do. It is what I would do. Another handoff. No gain, but it does run some time off the clock. I don't even know why they ran that. They didn't need to. That'll be into the third quarter. Still a tie football game. But I got a feeling Sundrop's going to get to field goal range. Just got this nagging feeling deep in my soul. 37 rushing yards. That is pitiful. All right, Fanta, you might want to stop him 2 more times. Hand off. Well, stopped him there. But a defensive lineman is... That free safety's injured. That's not good. So they need to stop him 1 more time so they can get the ball back. Dropping back to pass. Looking for somebody open. Finds a guy, but he's short of the first down. That ain't gonna work. Sun drop. And he stopped the clock. So they're gonna punt. And then Fanta's gonna have nearly 5 minutes to try to score. Man, ain't nobody ever going to run this back. All right, Fanta, let's see what you can do. Hand off for 3 yards. That's good. Running some clock down, get some positive yards. That'll work. It is a strategy. A bold one at that. 2nd and 7, quarterback under center. Fakes the handoff, takes himself, then pitches it back. Nope, didn't get the first down that way, but that was exciting. There's a lot going on in that play. We're just 2 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 2, what do you got? Man, if they get stopped, nobody scores, we're going to overtime. Handoff, and he is immediately stuffed. So does Fanta go for it, or are they going to kick it? I don't know. Where are they? Did they even get to the 50? They're going to punt it. They did not get to the 50. Punt is away. He waved it off, and it's rolling into the end zone. I think it's the first end zone punt we've seen in a while. Our first one we've seen today. Quarterback keeper. Oh, God, he got hit right in the chest. And the clock's going to continue to run. Nobody's going to try to stop it. Fanta hoping maybe that they'll just run the clock out and they'll get him in overtime. Hand off, who's immediately stuffed. No gain on the play. He's lucky he even got to the line of scrimmage on that. All right, what do we got? Sun drop backing up the pass. Looking. Still looking. Looking's more. Throwing. Has a guy. Oh, my God. Gets the first down and a lot more. Clock's still counting down. We're about to get down to the 2-minute warning. Wow. I thought there was nobody in front of him for a second, but no. There were quite a few defenders. Good thing, too. Otherwise, he's about to be gone. Sundrop trying to get into field goal range to take the win. Or take the lead, I suppose. They're almost in it. Or they might be in it if they got a kicker like Fantas. Fanta apparently got Brandon Aubrey. Caught for a first down. They're definitely in field goal range now. I mean, if you're Fanta, you might want to start using some fucking timeouts. I can't see Fanta's timeouts. Their logo is covering their timeouts. Maybe they don't have any. I don't know. Hand off. He gets stuffed. Well, he didn't get stuffed. He gets 4 yards on that play before getting knocked down. Both teams seem pretty content on letting that clock run out. Maybe Fanta's hoping they just forget and then they let it run without kicking the field goal. Handing it off to number 8, who gets the first down. And finally, someone calls timeout. I think it was Fanta. You might want to call that one a little bit earlier. Because they're in the red zone now. Sundrop looking to put this game away, and I think they just did. Nope. I thought he was going to get into the end zone. But they got first and goal. So unless something happens and Fanta gets a takeaway here, Sundrop's scoring. Fanta taking their last time out. I mean, if I'm Sundrop, I'm running the fucking clock out, kicking the ball. Winning 13-10. You were on the 4-yard line. Like, y'all not have a kicker? Or just running in like that. That works too. Now, of course, that does give Fanta a minute 6 and maybe one timeout left? Or did they call their last timeout? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. Because their logo's covering the screen. Extra point. Looks good. 17-10. If this holds so far, a home team hasn't lost yet, even though they're at a neutral field. Of course, Fanta could run this bitch back. They didn't, but they could have. It was possible. Looking for somebody, anybody open, running around, scrambling. Tosses it just so he doesn't get sacked. Though as slow as that thing fell to the ground, somebody could just pick that up and ran it the other way. They didn't, but somebody could have. If they were good at football, they would have picked it up and ran it back. Looking for pass. Oh, God. Completely uncovered. Fumble. And Sundrop has recovered the fumble and is running it back for another touchdown. This game's over. Wow. This game is Jover. He was trying just to pitch it to stop the clock, and, well, he pitched it right to the other team member. Right to the other fucking team. That's one way to do it. I doubt they're going to score 14 points in 50 seconds, but anything's possible, I suppose. Fanta just unable to get anything going, and Sundrop able to maintain and then surge late. There's just, it's over for the Orange boys. Not a single orange soda won. That's just sad. Orange soda is delicious. I come from the kale school of orange soda. It is delicious and superior to grape soda in every way. Y'all took that long to try and spike the ball. Y'all deserve to lose. I know it's not all your fault. Some weird bullshit with the game, but still, y'all suck. 3rd and 8, looking for somebody, anything. Just tosses it away. 4th and 8. This game's over. There's 17 seconds left. Even if they were able to score, they'd have to score again. And there's just not enough time. Crazy bullshit would have to happen to allow that to even have a chance. Like, they have to score now and then score on their onside kick attempt. Caught the ball. They stop it to reset the chains, but this game's over. Oops. Wow, you just let it run out. What a bitch. Y'all couldn't even get one more play off. Y'all suck. 24-10. Sundrop walks away with a win. Oh. That's, wow. I thought Fanta had a chance. And then they were like, let's prove them wrong. So Fanta gets eliminated. So our first round is over. We're moving on to the quarterfinal. So that means Coca-Cola versus RC, Faygo versus Sprite, Dr. Pepper versus Big Red, and Sundrop versus Pepsi. It's going to be an interesting quarterfinal. We'll see how that goes.